I get questions a lot about what I do in the Amazon world. There are tools, I mean huge amounts of tools. I was just at the Prosper show and new tools keep rolling out on trying to make us more efficient, faster, more informed, more efficient with our spending and our investing, and just to take us to the next level. There are a few tools that you're gonna need. The first tool is gonna be Jungle Scout. I use their web app function. And two, I also use their Jungle Scout Pro Chrome extension. The Chrome extension is a one-time cost, the best investment you can make for yourself. So go ahead and get the Jungle Scout Pro. There is a lot of value in the web app. The web app has a couple levels, very basic, gives you a certain search criteria, and then if you were to go to the middle tier, you get more users into your account, and you also get the niche hunter. With that being said, I recommend going to level 2, using niche hunter if you do come up on some brick walls. And you can always cancel after 30 days. Let's use the Jungle Scout tools in product research and kind of go over a little bit of the parameters, and then we'll go ahead and end it for this video. To find products, you go to this little magnifying glass and we go to product database. For beginners, there's certain parameters you want to stick with. So go ahead and select all. And I kind of quickly go over things that I do or do not want to sell. Yours can change once you start getting into this. I don't like automotive. Baby is okay kind of, but beauty and personal care is really good. Books and CD and vinyl. I'll leave the books to the RAs out there in the world that want to flip books. But as far as private label is concerned, there's a lot of intellectual property, and you got to write your own book. So let's go ahead and skip that. CDs and vinyl, a lot of intellectual property there. I'll go ahead and stay away from that. Camera, photos, cell phones, and electronics, I kind of stay away from as well, just because they're, they change so much, that's so fast. If we want an evergreen product, technology just keeps moving forward too quickly. It isn't really great for private labeling. Health and household's good. Home and kitchen's really good. Industrial and scientific, yeah, it's a little boring, but there's a lot of margin to be made in industrial scientific, so I like to keep it there. Kindle store, we'll stay away from that because that is the Amazon intellectual properties. Movies and TV, another IP. Music, I kind of stick away from. Music instruments, it's okay. Office products is good. All of this is good. Pet supplies, love pet supplies. Software, I stay away from that. Sporting goods, good. Toys and games, you can stay there. Video games and watches, I just, no thank you. Go ahead and pause this. This is kind of the filter set I use for categories. You can play with it to your liking, but I'd suggest starting here and moving forward. All right, so product tier, stick to standard. Oversized, it's just a little complicated. You got volume that you got to look for, weight to look at. So we'll go ahead and just stay away from that. Sellers, you want to go with FBA and FBM. I'd stay away from looking at Amazon seller because it's their brand, it's their product. They're going to market it. They're going to make you spend a lot of money to go up against them. And why go against them? That's what we're working with them, right? Now, filter sets here, I have certain parameters I like to stick with. One being minimum, maximum price. Stick to like around $21 to $51 in pricing. There's a lot of reasons for doing that, but I'm going to just go ahead and say do that. 21, 51. Max rank. So in ranks, I like to go to a max rank of 100,000. What they're talking about here is bestseller rank. The lower the number, the better it sells. And if you're at 100,000 BSR, that is a very slow moving product. You're not going to get the turn on inventory, and by the time it does finally sell out, you'll be retired age from your normal job. Let's go ahead and stick with 100,000 and better. I don't even want to get anywhere near 6 digits, but as far as filtering and searching for the best product, let's go ahead and just stick with 100,000 max. Min-max sales, I like to do a minimum of 500 units per month. Like the niche has to sell an average of 500 per month, or else I'm not getting into it. Max revenue, I like to put a cap on here, and I'll do a cap of 85,000. Why would I keep a cap? As a new seller, you have very limited funds. Let's be honest. You have limited funds. You don't have the cash flow rolling in yet, so you really have limited marketing spend. And the guys that are making $100,000, $200,000, even $500,000 a month in revenue just have deeper pockets. So they're going to go ahead and try to push you down off the first page as much as they can by just spending more than you. At 85,000, you know, it's more of a low-hanging fruit niche, and we want to keep the max there. Max reviews for filter settings, I'll do 300 and just kind of go from there. The rest of it is good. Hit search. Let's go ahead and pick the very first one. So as you can see here, it shows you your price plus or minus the fees, your net total take without PPC spend and without the cost of goods built in. You would sell it for $22.90 and Amazon would take $8.59 and your net take home would be $14.31. You want to go ahead and click into that item. And what we want to do is we want to get the long tail keyword term here. Disposable wedding party plastic bowls. Let's go ahead and copy that. Let's put this into the search box of Amazon. Hit the search bar. Okay, now we have a list of all of the best-selling disposable wedding party plastic bowls on Amazon. Now this is when the Jungle Scout Pro extension comes into play. Click on that. We have our data on our Jungle Scout Pro edition. We'll go over it. Everything on the first page of this Amazon screen is now listed at 604 units on average sold per month. Average ranking is 19,000, which is excellent. Average price is $23.84, another excellent result. And the average reviews is only 61. It's sub 100. Without even seeing this, I'd say this is a solid niche to get into. With the Chrome Pro extension, you get this little add-on and they give you an opportunity score. This score is based on 1 through 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. A 7 constitutes a high demand product niche with medium competition. So there's a little bit of competition in there that you're going to have to deal with. And what does that mean? It just means that you're going to have to spend a little bit more than if it was a low competition. So we're talking probably another extra $1,000 to $1,500 in marketing spend to get on the first page during their launch. So what I've done here is I have a kind of a worksheet. I call it the 10 product shortlist. And what I've done is I put the keyword term disposable wedding party plastic bowls in this spot here. And then I've put a couple columns here to kind of give me an idea of what I'm looking at. I've put the selling score of 7 in the box. So that's the opportunity score there. How many sellers are selling over $10,000 a month? And so I went down and counted 14 people selling $10,000. So 14. How many sellers are selling 5,000? And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people selling $5,000 or more. And then I kind of just threw this out here because nothing's ever set in stone. We do want it to be kind of dynamic. I've added this column of how much would I really enjoy selling party plastic bowls. And for me, it's a 3. We total all of these columns up. So we add the selling scores, the 10K sellers, the 5K sellers, the enjoyment, and I get a total of 29. And then I move on. See, that's done. Let's not look at that anymore. We've quickly got the information we needed, and we have to move forward. Don't think about it. It's going to be good or how bad it is, the space. We don't know yet. All I know is it looks good so far, so we're going to go ahead and move. We're 2 days away from 2 days after St. Patty's Day, so this Shamrock Charm scarf shows up just because it kind of trended up this week. But I'm going to go ahead and skip it. We found calming treats for dogs' anxiety. Let's go ahead and Jungle Scout this. Calming treats for dogs' anxiety. It's going to cost a lot of money in marketing. I'm talking probably 5 figures of marketing based off these numbers, trying to get into the first page. But I like it. I'm going to go ahead and put this in. 1,000 average sales, great ranking, great pricing, average reviews is really high. And after going through making sure that the products are what the keyword term is, we're looking at a 7, high demand with medium competition. Go ahead and put that in as a 7. Sellers over $10,000. Ooh, there's a lot of sellers in this market. We have 18 sellers over $10,000. 5,000. We are looking at two people. And enjoyment, go ahead and go 6. We'll call it a 7. Still, it's not nearly as high as disposable wedding plastic bowls. You see, and now I go through this list. I'm not going to go ahead and bore you. I'm going to go ahead and stop there. Biggest goal is to make sure that you keep going forward through this list. I'd suggest doing this all in one sitting. Get it done. But I wanted to show some value to you guys and have something out there that for my own personal selfishness, I don't want to keep repeating myself to the numerous people that ask me for this type of information on Instagram. Now you guys have it. There it is. If you have any questions for me, please go ahead and write it down in the comments below. If you haven't yet, smash that like button, hit that subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. I'm so distracted. I'm actually in Las Vegas, the Prosper show. I take my business to the next level and try to get to eight figures. I'm all done, and so I'm back in the room, and I thought I'd get some work done. But I am so distracted, and let me just show you why. I got a great view poolside at the Planet Hollywood. And every now and then I see something crazy corner of my eye, and I gotta look at it. I gotta get this work done. I need to get this video out, so I'm gonna try to focus. All right, as far as product tiers are concerned, whoa, this girl just wiped out on the Planet Hollywood Surf Rider. That was a fun wipeout. It was like a 6-year-old on the Surf Rider. Dude, that kid is awesome. Oh, just let it on his face.